everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps and the final video in the Homestead collection soap making series that we have here on YouTube. This collection is going live today, the day that this video is being released. You may not be watching it on that day, but I'll tell you what day it is. It's
March 13th, 2021.
The collection goes live at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time and will include Botanical Soul, Local Honey, Avocado Toast, Raspberry Jam, and Apple Orchard. These are the cold process soaps that we will have available, but of course, per usual, shampoo bars, conditioner bars, body lotions, and all the other goodies that we have that are fabulous for you and your skin will be restocked as well, as will the Royalty Soaps Soap Frosting Club Kit for those of y'all who want to frost soaps like me. Now, I blurred out that picture of Brussels sprouts because I didn't want you to see it before I made it. That is just like, it's just a spoiler. Why would I do that? I made this soap for the Farmer's Market collection. This collection of soaps I actually have the most remakes in because they were fan favorites and they sold out so quickly and people begged me to bring them back. I almost never bring things out of the Royal Vault, but for this collection, I was like, listen, your wish is my command. The Brussels sprout soap went over so well, we decided to make an absolute ton of them. It isn't just like a one-off thing that I wanted to make for fun. We made a lot. I really hope you guys enjoy today's video and enjoy seeing me use Russian piping tips with soap frosting. It's rarely done, but it looks incredible. So without further ado, let's make some soap. I'm going to begin by pouring my lye water solution into my oils that are at the proper temperature. I personally prefer anywhere between 85 and 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, other soap makers like to work a little bit colder than that, and some like to work a little bit hotter than that. But that is my preferred temperature. And now, using my white stick blender here that my brother Simeon has lent to me for the month, I'm going to stick blend on low until just past emulsion, and that's going to be anywhere between 15 and 20 seconds. I'm going to split off my accent colors now. I'm going to use about 25 ounces or so of soap batter. I say or so because it's very hard to get it exactly perfect, and I don't worry about that because in the finished product, it's not going to make that big a difference. These 25 ounces are spread across 32 bars, so if there's a little more in one batch and a little less in the other within an ounce, you would never be able to know. And now into this first container here, I'm adding some titanium dioxide. And then as the other accent color, I'm adding some Envy. This is from Mad Micah's. It's a really lovely emerald green. And then finally, I'm adding Let Us Entertain You into my large containers. This is our base color. And now I'm gonna pour in the proper amount of fragrance oil. This fragrance oil is called Eucalyptus and Cotton. It is from Brambleberry, and it was part of their, I do not remember what collection this was a part of. I believe it's a part of their farmhouse collection. This was my personal favorite scent from that collection. I absolutely love it. Now, I really, really love this scent, but they did warn that it accelerates a little bit in cold processed soap, so I'm not actually gonna blend it for very long. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the large container first. Now I know this is a bit of an icky color right now, but don't worry, it'll look better tomorrow. So let's go ahead and start pouring into our two molds. I I'm gonna pour about 2/3 of my batter into my molds here. And I know they said on the fragrance oil notes that it accelerates. However, that is not the case for me. I don't know if my lye water and my oils were just a really good temperature for working with this fragrance. And sometimes that does make a difference, but I'm not experiencing any of the negative warnings on the label thus far. So I'm just going to drop swirl first all of these colors in, and then we are going to hanger swirl. My white is a little thicker than my other colors, but it has a lot of titanium dioxide in it, so I'm not surprised, nor am I worried. Quite a bit more of that green in there. Just 1 or 2 stripes. Go ahead and finish off the white here. I'm also gonna turn these to the side now so that some of that soap will level out a little bit more. Gonna scrapey my big containy and my other containies as well, actually. Everybody's getting scraped down. Okay, so now that all the soap is in, I'm gonna take my hanger tool. You can get these at Brambleberry. I'm pretty sure Wholesale Supplies Plus has them. I got mine off of Amazon. And I'm just going to swirl that around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? I'm gonna wipe down these edges a little bit, and then I'm gonna go prepare our soap frosting. Now remember, we're using a Russian piping tip today, so we're going to be using less soap frosting, exactly half in fact, because you guys know I normally pipe with 3 and then 2 and then 1. So if I only need half of that to create a full row, then I can half the batch because there's technically 6 piping dollops on each bar. I only want half, so I only need 3 piping dollops, so I'll just half the batch and we'll have exactly enough to use the Russian piping tips. And again, I know this doesn't look very cheery right now, but wait until tomorrow, you'll see that green will transform into something beautiful. Okay guys, I know I almost never film this part, but I can't not film it. I can't not film it. Is that correct? Yes, I think that is. Because look how little my piping oils are. 25 little ounces of piping oils. I normally do 50, and then if we're doing 4 loaves of soap, it's 100 ounces. So this is such a tiny batch compared to what I'm used to. So I've already blended the titanium dioxide into the lye water solution. Gonna go ahead and scrape that out here into my piping oils. And yes, this is a different recipe from what I use for my base. It is a perfectly tailored recipe to be easy to frost, not get hard too fast, and not heat up too fast, but also still saponify to be a very hard bar. So now I'm just gonna blend that up with my stick blender. Awesome. Nice and blended, and then I'm going to put it into my piping bag. So I added a little bit more of that Envy green from Mad Micah's with a little bit of oil, kind of smeared it all around the bag. So once I put the piping in, it will be green on the outside, white on the inside. And then this is the Russian piping tip that I chose. I'm trying to put it at an angle so you can actually see it. There you go. It has 5 little petals on the outside, 5 little petals on the inside, and then 5 little stamens. And I think this is gonna look the best and the most like a Brussels sprout. I think last time I only used something with 3 petals, and I just think it's gonna look a little more fatty. If I have 5 petals, it's gonna fill in, be a little thicker. All right, we loaded up. I hope this goes right. Every time I do a Russian piping tip, I get nervous. It's its own breed of weird. Hey, say, that looks nice. Okay, there's gonna be some open and there's gonna be some closed. That's just kind of the way it is with this tip. I remember this from last time. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna go down the length of this mold first. And also, you have to be careful with like how tall you make them, because if you make them too tall, that's what kind of won't let the flower open up a little bit. Like if you pull it up too high, you kind of have to dot, squeeze, and pull. You also have to go wipe it off occasionally. Like squeeze, leave. Don't keep squeezing. Maybe I can go pipe over some of these smaller ones in a minute, but for now, we're gonna leave them. I cannot believe my team agreed to do this. All right, let's go for round 2. Typically, second round is a little easier because I've gotten the hang of it a little more. My gosh, so cute. They kind of look like little cauliflowers. Now, if you guys really like these Russian piping tips, let me know, because I could make a lot more flower soaps with this design. We could do tulips, we could do hydrangeas, I could do like a garden with like a cabbage patch or something. Okay, so here's what I figured out after doing these 2 loaves. Some of my frosting wasn't stiff enough. That's what it was, is there was a variance in my soap frosting. So the stiffer soap frosting looks like this. The thinner, more runny soap frosting looks like this. So next time, I'll be sure to let my soap frosting set up just a little bit more so that everybody ends up looking open and pretty. But even so, having some variance in here makes it look just a little bit like an actual garden. Like some of them are open, some of them are closed. They're still waiting on the sunshine. All the same, I'm really happy with it. And let me bring you guys in for a close-up so that you can see all those little tiny details really close. And there you have it, folks. Our little Brussels sproutling soap. Ugh, it's so cute. I'm absolutely obsessed. So I'm gonna let this sit for 18 to 24 hours, and then we'll come back and we will cut up these bars. Like, seriously, look. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll see you guys after this quick commercial break. You guys! Look at it! It's so cute! Listen, I hope this soap gives you a whole new appreciation for Brussels sprouts. Like my best friend Caroline gave me a whole new appreciation for Brussels sprouts, okay? I was a Brussels sprout hater. As a kid, my mom would make them and they would stink up the kitchen. That's right, I said it. I didn't like them. I thought I would never be converted. Then my best friend was like, Katie, you need to try Brussels sprouts. Okay, but hold on. Yes, please. She said, you need to try Brussels sprouts my way, and she seasoned them up so nice. She cooked them in a cast iron skillet on the stove with bacon and like a little bit, I think it was brown sugar. I'm not even sure. There were also some nuts, like walnuts or something in it. Delicious. I could not eat enough of them. They were so good. And let me tell you, first of all, it now occurs to me that every time I talk about Caroline, I have to denote she's my best friend, like a 4th grader. I'm like, my best friend Caroline. Just in case you didn't know, I only have 2 friends, Joanna and Caroline. Those are my friends. Obviously, I have other people that are friends from high school, but as far as like seeing people on the regular and people that have been with me over years and years, those 2, they are my people. They are my best friends. But yeah, I don't know why I have to keep saying that. I'm like, my best friend Caroline, just so you know. Just so you know, she's the best one I've got. She is the reason I have tried a lot of different experiences, including going on a roller coaster. So there's that. I have her to thank for helping me get a little bit more adventurous when I might be a little scared or intimidated otherwise. She also now works with me full time, so if that's not best friend goals, I don't know what is. Our preteen dream has finally come true. We both work for Royalty Soaps, and it's the most fantastic thing ever. What does this have to do with Brussels sprouts? I don't know. Every time I see Brussels sprouts, I think of Caroline, and this soap, it is Brussels sprout themed, so it's all connected. Anyway, do you like Brussels sprouts? That's the question of the day. And I don't mean boiled Brussels sprouts, because honestly, who likes those? I'm talking about Brussels sprouts made by somebody who knows how to make them. Let me know down in the comments below. If you did enjoy today's video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, a comment below letting me know, yes, use Persian piping tips more, Katie. Do it again. I want to see it with tulips or hydrangeas or something. Let me know. I do read comments. I care what you have to say. I try to make soaps that you like. Hence the Brussels sprout soap coming back. You see, I listened, I'm paying attention. If you would like to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, those are the only two other platforms where you can get exclusive royalty soap soapy content. And be sure you do something fun for yourself today, like going out there and letting somebody who knows how to cook a Brussels sprout cook one for you. Or perhaps a collard green. I'm now thinking about this. I've never had a collard green before. Do I really live in the South? I guess not. Uncommon fact, I said my full name in a video the other day and some of y'all were absolutely shook to your core that my name is actually Catherine and not Katie. That's right. Catherine Elizabeth White was my christened name. However, of course, I've since gotten married, so now it's Catherine Elizabeth Carson, and I don't go by Catherine, I go by Katie, so there you go. Now you know, the tea is spilled. But a fun fact about me, I was not born in Texas. I wasn't born technically in any state at all. But I was born in the United States. How can this be? I know, all of you military kids out there already know. I was born on a military base, and that is not technically a state. So, when Caleb and I went to go get married and get our marriage license, they couldn't find me in any state. And I can tell you, mine and Caleb's heart skipped more than one beat. It was quite frankly terrifying. And then the lady who was helping us was so sweet, but she was like, oh wait, were you born on a military base by any chance? I was like, yes. And she was like, oh, that's why. You were just born on a base. That's not a real state. Beautiful. Anyway, that was just absolutely out of nowhere. If you like more weird facts like that about me, let me know. I'll tell you some more. But you've got to comment or else I'll never know that you want to hear it. Anyway, I've rambled too long. I hope you guys have an absolutely royal day. And by the way, thanks for supporting me and my small business and my family by purchasing today. Y'all are the best customers ever. I've had the privilege and the honor of working in customer service a little bit for the last couple of months, and I just, man, the niceness of you guys is overwhelming and truly, truly humbling. So thank you very much, and I better leave before I get emotional. Okay. Have an absolutely royal day. Okay, bye-bye.